Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. To our beloved lecturer, Madam Nur Rashida. Today, we would like to present our group project that we have made throughout this semester. Our group project is about music preferences among UATM Tapa students. Before we going into deep about this study case, I would like to introduce my group members. First of all, is myself. My name is Ahmad Osakimi bin Mustafa, and here is my group members. Amir Roshamin, Faris Adib, Yedish Shazirul, and Shahril Shafi. Music is the thing that we listen every day when in the car, workplace, cafe, when we're walking, and many more. It's also a way to reduce stress and become from a hectic and chaos day. Sometimes the lyric itself is about our situation and can comfort our feelings. The reason we choose this topic because in this generation, young people like students always listen to music and we be thinking, what is UATM Tapa students' preference in music? And that is where this idea coming from. Objective of this study is to determine which genre became the favorite among UATM Tapa students, to study which music platform that they use, to analyze in what language that they listen to music, when the time they listen to music, and how many hours that they listen to music daily.
Next, we are going for methodology. The first one is a description of data. The first description is a population. Population is the complete set group of individuals, whether the group comprise a nation or a group of people with a common characteristic. The second one is a sample. A sample refers to a smaller manageable version of larger group or as known as a subset of a population. It used to represent a population that is too large. The third one is a sampling technique. The sampling technique is a statistical approach used for selecting a representative sample from a population. The fourth one is a data collection method. Data collection methods are techniques and procedures used to gather information for research purpose. This method can range from simple self-reported surveys to more complex experiments and can involve either quantitative or qualitative approach to data gathering. And the last one is description of variable. Variable refer to characteristic or attribute that can be measured, manipulated, or controlled. They are the factors that researchers observe or manipulate to understand the relationship between them and the outcomes of interest. The second methodology is the method of analysis. There are three types of method, which is the first one is data representation. So the first data representation is a bar chart or bar graph is a data representation that uses a rectangular shape bar to present the data that has been collected. The second one is a pie chart. Pie chart is a chart that uses a 360-degree circle to visually shows the data representation. The circle or pie have many sectors or sections that represent each of the data obtained. The third one is a less than or jive. The less than or jive is a distribution graph that represents a relationship between the cumulative frequency on the x-axis and the upper class interval on y-axis. The odd graph used by the statistician to display the data obtained in a pictorial representation. The fourth one is a stacked bar chart. Each of the stacks represents the proportional contribution of individual data points in comparison to a total. And the last one is a cluster bar chart. The bars are grouped and placed side by side on a single category to visually shows the proportional contribution of individual data points to total. So the second data representation is numerical description. The first one is mean. Mean is the average of data of frequencies obtained. The second one is mode. Mode is a data value that has the most appearance in the data set. And last but not least is median. The median is the value that located in the middle of the data set. The median used to split the data set into two balanced sides. And the last representation is measures of dispersion. The first one is variance. Variance is the measure of the variability, which means to indicate how much of a variable data are. The lower the variance, the less the variability, and means it has more consistency, which means the data is close and not too far from each other. So the second measure of dispersion is the standard deviation. Standard deviation is to calculate how spread the data from the mean. The lower the standard deviation, the less spread it is and the more reliable the data set is. And the last one is the skewness. Skewness tells us about the direction of the objects or which direction is spread the most.
Our findings are divided into three categories, which are the music genre,
the music listening platform and the language that primarily students listen to music. I will start by introducing the first section, which is music genre. We have chosen to study 6 genres, which are rap, electronic dance music, jazz, classical, R&B, and indie. The frequency table and pie chart display the most popular musical genres among UiTM TAPA students. Rap is preferred by the majority of students above the other 5 genres, with a total percentage of 26.6%, or equal to 19 students, as opposed to classical music with a percentage of 20% or 12 students. Finally, R&B and indie music had the same percentage, which is 15% or equal to 9 students. And last but not least, jazz and electronic dance music reached the percentage of 11.7% that equal to 7 students.
Next, we have a music platform that students at UiTM TAPA usually use when listening to music. This bar chart shows the students using different kind of music platform to listen to the music. Based on the bar chart, Spotify is the most music platform that students at UiTM TAPA used by 28 students. Next, YouTube Music is the second most music platform that students used by 26 students. Then we have Apple Music and SoundCloud that are used by students with 3 students and 1 student respectively. Lastly, only 2 students use other music platform. Finally, we have the language that primarily students listen to music from each faculty. The table and bar chart shows the data distribution according to language that primarily students listen to music from each faculty. Most of the students prefer English music with a total of 39 students compared to other genre with a total of 6 students. Students of Faculty of Accountancy prefer English music than students of Faculty of Applied Science and College of Computing, Informatics and Media. Meanwhile, students of Faculty of Applied Science preferred Malay music with a total of 6 students.
In conclusion, the most listened music language among students is English. Besides that, the majority of students listens to pop music. Students also prefer to listen to music when they are studying, and the most used platform for music is Spotify. Lastly, the majority of students listens to music 3 to 4 hours daily.